Well, the controversial street signs proposed for Central City have got the council thinking, not about the need for them, but how it divvies up funding for more permanent and temporary projects. Here's Jared McCulloch.
It's a project designed to help the public get around easier in the CBD, but it's come with its fair share of opinions. A committee meeting was held at the Christchurch City Council, discussing the idea of putting up the short-term wayfinding towers in the central city.
I think they're important for people, and they are part of the transition, and they will be with us for some time.
The council received feedback from both ratepayers and visitors who are finding it difficult to navigate the city, helping to point out strategic landmarks for people to find their way around the CBD. The 8-metre high towers would point out locations including the bus interchange, the Botanic Gardens and New Regent Street. When CTV News talked to ratepayers earlier this week, they were concerned about the money factor, with an estimated cost of up to $100,000 for all 4 towers.
Don't even tell me that. Don't even tell me that.
I'd put the money on something, rather put the money to something worthwhile,
Yeah, it's quite pricey, and really $100,000 is a lot of money considering there's still a lot of work to be done around the city. If it was a bit cheaper, it'd be fantastic, but, we've got to do some things around here to brighten it up a little bit.
However, Councillor Clearwater says the cost is justified.
And there'll be 4 major towers. They are able to be moved as this is part of the transitional city. There's no question of that. And I think any structure like that in our central city, keeping people safe is important. And so we've had to seek special engineering advice to make sure that in fact they stand any high winds or in any future events. So we want them to be well done.
The money for the project would come out of a budget already set aside, designed to help with short-term projects, as Christchurch continues to rebuild itself.
They've got a longer lifespan than the 5 years, but we would expect that they would remain in their current or where they're going to be first located for about 5 years.
However, the Mayor says it may be time to rethink the Council's transitional project budget.
That's an issue that will come up as we review the long-term plan through the annual plan process.
I think the transition is about change, and when you walk in a city, clearly it is changing. Part of it is only budding, and that's great, but people will still need to have some kind of assurance about where they are, and so I think this will be money well spent.
If the signs do go ahead, it's likely they'll be up by late October. Jared McCulloch, CTV News.